Hello there, Kyle Katarn here.
I'm the Bendu.
Coming back for another reaction to The Bad Batch.
Clone Wars Season 8.
Right? This is episode 2, Cut and Run. First and foremost, shout out to Nerd Chronic, who is editing these episodes for us and getting them past the Disney blockade.
Yeah, dude, episode 1 was amazing.
Dude, it was so good.
So much.
Caleb Doom, Depa Balaba.
Stage 1 Dark Troopers.
Yeah.
Just straight up used in a train. Like, it just
That's what it looked like. That's very much what it looked like.
Facility.
Nala Se and Lama Su are almost like, it's almost like they're setting it up for the Clone Rebellion from Battlefront to happen again in the show. Like, how amazing would that be?
Fucking Mustafar Civil War, dude. That'd be interesting.
Could be pretty amazing. I'd be very interested to see if they take it in that direction. They're kind of hinting at it. We met Omega.
I really like
Omega is a
her.
mystery. Omega is an enigma.
I really like her, just her genuine awkwardness. Like when she's sits down with them at the lunchroom table,
copying everything that Hunter does. It's so
just
cute.
Just like not even acknowledging, or thinking that they forgot who she is, and she's like,
right,
me from
remember?
the hangar. Duh.
The only little blonde girl you've ever seen on Camino. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Actually, it was really cool. So not only did we get to see Saw Gerrera on Onderon.
Yeah, dude.
It turns out that Galen, Lyra, and Jyn Erso were all also there in that group of refugees. Yeah, you could see little Jyn hiding behind the legs of Galen. Right?
What?
Right?
I didn't even. What?
Yeah, man. The level of connectivity in the show already is amazing, and the animation is the best Filoni's animation has ever looked.
Wait,
it is so crisp and clear.
Because when we saw Gerrera in it, or like when we first see Gerrera in Rogue One, he already had like super short hair and was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, but like that Gerrera seemed a little younger.
Well, we see two different timelines of Gerrera. You got to remember, he's pretty young. He's pretty young and healthy when he like rescues her from the planet in the beginning.
I thought he still had like a bunch.
We have a
of
very long
chest
way
armor
to travel. No, you only see him from the neck up.
I thought he was still pretty fucked up.
He looks down the hole and he's got a nice shiny clean head and like his beard's trimmed and he like looks a little younger and healthier.
Whereas this guy had actual head hair.
Well, I mean, you know, hair grows and changes. He's got a huge amount of hair in Rogue One on Jeddah. He's got a big old bushy mane going. Like
true.
Hair growth doesn't mean much in Star Wars.
To kill me.
It's not much of me left.
Yeah, dude. Fucking love that movie, man.
So we have a Patreon poll. We post one before every episode, and then we try to answer the questions in the following episode. So to kick things off with poll number 1, we asked everybody, can Crosshair be redeemed? Is he a villain through and through, or can the augmentations to his loyalty chip be reversed? And the results are in with 30 votes total. One person said Crosshair is a villain forever. 21 people said the effects of the chip will be undone, and 8 people said he's just a dick even without the chip. So I don't know. I kind of agree with that. I think he is kind of just a dick in his nature, but I also think that he's headed for a redemption arc, because that's kind of part of the fabric of Star Wars. We always like to give our heroes, our villains, a chance to redeem themselves. I think he's gonna die, but I think he's gonna die in a self-sacrifice kind of way after having seen the light, kind of deal. You know?
I really hope not. I mean, I hope that
you want him to stay evil.
Yeah.
It's easier to hate a guy who's just like an antagonist,
or like,
you know?
But like, not everyone deserves.
You don't think he deserves redemption?
You know? Like,
well, what has he done that's so bad so far? I mean, he's been following orders, and he's like tried to pull the trigger on a bunch of people, but we haven't actually seen him
like
commit too many like crazy acts.
Like, would you say that Ventress gets a redemption story?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Without a doubt. Yeah, no. Dark Disciple? Absolutely.
Well, I was thinking from like on-screen Filoni universe of like
I would still say yes. I would still say yes. She sort of saves Ahsoka's life during the Barriss temple bombing plot, and that so she has redemption even in the show, I would say.
Gotcha.
She after she leaves Dooku and the attack on Dathomir, she goes off and finds herself, becomes a bounty hunter, does some soul searching, and then realizes she's not really a Darksider, you know? And her and Ahsoka have more in common than she realized before.
Yeah, she goes and touch bases with Mother Talzin again. Game Guy 1128 says, I think Crosshair will be freed and redeemed, potentially at the cost of his life, as in classic Star Wars tradition.
Agreed.
Which is potentially, yeah. I do not see them keeping Crosshair as a villain forever, although it is certainly possible.
It would be cool if he was a villain for a while, since he's a brand new-ish character, you know?
Like I said, it would push the story just because it would have someone there who's, like, continuing to get the group along, like, from one place to the other, sort of thing.
We're like a long way away from A New Hope. Tarkin can get pretty involved in the story if they want him to. There's a lot of room for Tarkin to do a lot of stuff here. Well, sure, but I'm saying that like he could get his hands real dirty in this plot and not just sort of be a cameo every once in a while like he was in Rebels, or the one or two arcs he was in Clone Wars.
Flash for Rogue One.
Well, sure.
So Claire Mounsey states, finding a way to redeem him or undo the effects of the chip augmentation would be a grand overall quest of the season.
Yeah,
While
probably.
It can be possible to undo them, he might have a death equals redemption heroic sacrifice.
That's what everyone seems to think. I agree that if they wanted to try and reverse his chip, that itself would be a massive undertaking and probably would end up being like the focus of the season. You know, agreed.
They would have to. Could you imagine? They have to like tranquilize him, and then strap him to a computer. Or an electric chair.
It's like trying to take the ring to Mordor as a side plot. Like, no. That's going to be the focus if that ends up being what happens.
Except the ring's going to be cursing and kicking and screaming the whole fucking way there.
Cursing and screaming and doing its best Clint Eastwood impression the whole way to Mordor.
Exactly. Good soldiers follow orders. Good soldiers follow orders.
With his little toothpick.
Yeah, right.
I love it.
Jaden Martinez says, redemption is almost a certainty. Even if only temporary.
It's very Star Wars. It's
even
a very Star Wars thing to do.
Even though he's a bit of a dickhead, he would still be loyal to his team if he didn't have the chip. I don't know.
I mean,
it's also very likely that after having this chip removed, he will make a sacrifice play, specifically in a situation where it could directly save Omega's life. Does he really give a shit about it? He doesn't really give a shit about Omega. He just wants.
He doesn't yet because the chip is in there. But I think everyone is seeing the writing on the wall in terms of him. If they can get to him and get to his chip, he may lay down his life as a way of atoning for betraying the Bad Batch in the eyes of the audience, even though technically they betrayed the Empire and he stayed loyal, but that's a whole nother thing.
Right. Continuing on, given all the negative comments he made about her throughout the episode and the moment they shared in the cell together, it would be a very fitting conclusion to his story, though it would be interesting to see him remain a villain and Crosshair/Cody team up. See? Does Cody get a redemption story? No, that guy.
Cody doesn't get a redemption story. But Cody and Crosshair teaming up, that is interesting. That would be something that I would really like to see. I'd like to see the two of them interact.
That would be an interesting interaction.
That's a really good point too. Showing Crosshair and Omega interacting and how he like doesn't like her, doesn't care for her, is like annoyed that she comes along, is a great way to set up him protecting her later on. It's the same thing as Mando going out of his way to be like, I hate droids. So that when IG-11 sacrifices himself, he can be like, I'm not sad.
That's true.
Yeah.
The Winter Oak comments, I think Crosshair will do a Vader redeemed only to die 10 minutes later.
Yeah, this is the consensus, it sounds like. I don't disagree. That's the way I think the story's headed too. And that's a very Star Wars way to take it.
Bro, what if Crosshairs asks Hunter to kill him? Like, I can't be trusted. I need you to take me out.
Oh, that's dark. That's some like Lenny of Mice and Men shit. Like, no, I don't want to go there. If Filoni goes there, I'll be very impressed. Maybe like this episode was produced by Werner Herzog.
I'm a danger to everyone. You have to kill me, Hunter.
I can't be trusted.
I can't be trusted, Hunter. You have to kill me, Hunter. Do it, Hunter. Paul Murphy says, 1, Crosshair feels like he's giving full villain, but I'm assuming hoping, that he's saved by AZ down the line.
Oh yeah, AZ3.
The fucking...
AZ3167522337654.
Oh yeah.
He got stunned.
Yeah.
He got stunned.
After he
and
escapes...
I hope that he's out there alive.
After he escapes Camino and joins up with CF-99. Number 2, I hope Omega is a nod to the RC Omega Squad. Reading IC
Commando Omega Squad, hell yeah, that would be cool.
At the moment, and this is so much like the Nulls, but I'm hoping one day someone will ask them if they have last names, or if they all just say
Skirata.
Skirata. What's Skirata?
That's from the Republic Commando. Oh man,
Gotcha.
you gotta play the game. You gotta read the novels by Karen Traviss. It's a whole like little world of its own. The Karen Traviss Republic Commando novels almost never get referenced by the other Legends material. It really like exists in a bubble, and for that reason, like there's only so much of it. But it gets pretty like unique and weird, and I like it a lot.
And the final comment from Reese Hart: one thing I'd find cool is a cameo from Rex telling the squad about how to remove the ship.
That's true, because he experienced it with Ahsoka on the ship. He could be their clue. He could be their ticket to rescuing Crosshair and breaking the brainwashing.
And
I
Echo,
like that.
And Echo would be like their buddy cameo. Like, what's the word I'm looking for?
He's the guy who introduces them and Rex.
Yeah.
Well, because they know
mutual
Rex.
Friends. That's the phrase.
They do have a mutual friend.
Mutual
I mean,
friend.
Echo is part of the Bad Batch because of their connection to Rex. Like Rex and them teamed up together to go save Echo.
Oh, that's right.
From Skeko Minor.
Yeah.
So they'd absolutely they know
they could go
him.
back.
He's a guy they know.
That's true.
So cool. That concludes the poll. Stay tuned. A poll will be posted on Patreon as soon as the full-length reaction goes live. Make sure to leave a comment, and we will read it out on the air during the episode 3 reaction next week. Cool. So we're heading into episode 2, and it is called Cut and Run.
Which is a pretty appropriate title considering how episode 1 ended for us.
Yes. They talked about knowing a guy in Sector J19. And if you know your Star Wars geography, you'll know that J19 is also known as the Sol Rep Sector. And the most populated system in there is the Seleucami system. We went to the Seleucami system in Season 2 of the Clone Wars in the episode The Deserter, where we met Cut LaQuaine.
Nice. Okay.
His name is Cut LaQuaine, and this episode is Cut and Run. So I'm thinking that's the guy that we know.
Alliteration.
So it's very likely that we're going to see Cut LaQuaine. But even more importantly, we might see Sue LaQuaine. This reaction has been cut down to 10 minutes of licensed footage in order to be in compliance with fair use. If you want to check out the full-length version of this reaction, you can come over and support the channel on patreon.com/KyleKatarn channel. Not only does supporting the channel allow me to create higher quality content and get it out to you faster, but you also get access to perks, one of which being full-length episode reactions. You can also get access to content polls, exclusive videos, early access, and a couple of cool Discord perks as well for the Kyle Katarn Discord server. Feel free to check that out. Alright, without further ado, episode 2. Let's do it!
Inspecting every corner of the ship finally tied her out.
No.
So cute.
We are coming up on Seleucami.
Oh, so he does have an eyebrow. I wasn't sure if he had both eyebrows. or just
Seleucami, let's
one.
go!
Vicious.
Dude, look at the dust particles blowing around under the ship. Like the
I'm just
animation
looking at
is
the
so
ship itself.
good. This is the first time she's seen a planet that's not
Right?
Water.
And shit. This is straight up Rapunzel leaving the tower, man.
Dude, look at the way it's falling through
Sand.
this
There's
animation.
literal particles. My allergies are flaring up just looking at this. There's literal pollen.
What's he doing all the way out here?
Hiding. That's what deserters do.
Deserters. Cut LaQuaine confirmed.
What are we looking at?
A booby trap.
She's like, I'm just looking at this string.
That's cute.
Wrecker, no!
Easy, Wrecker.
Oh, they're deactivated. They're like scarecrows. Yeah, look at them.
Do we
It's
have
totally
here?
a
More
Yes.
clones lost their
motion
way.
trap.
It's been a while, fellas.
Look at him. He's got like a gray streak in his hair.
Rex told us about the clone troopers turning against the Jedi.
Wait, what? When?
Name drop.
When? Ali passed through yesterday.
Is he being serious?
He was going on about some behavioral implant.
He must mean the inhibitor chip.
The what?
Inhibitor chips.
And she was a medical
Yeah, but
assistant, so she knows all about him, you know?
But you never mentioned the chip.
How else did you think it worked?
We just
There they
shocked
are.
your brain and just, we just like force fed these words into your brain.
Uncle Wrecker!
Wrecker.
Who are you? Omega. Come with us.
Like, it's okay, you can go play.
Right. Well,
It's really interesting that these kids have like this. It's almost like a vitiligo style pattern of like blue and then regular human skin, and then we see like Hera and Kanan's kid, Jason Syndulla, is just like a little human kid with green hair.
The Kaminoans don't create without a purpose. You all have one, so what's hers? She's just a kid. Battling droids was easy.
I think her purpose is going to matter in a big way later on.
Heading into town to book us a transport off-world. You're wanted men. It's too risky. I have to do what's best for them.
We're wanted men.
I have the descendants in 12 systems.
They started seizing ships about a week ago. Military ships? All ships.
Yeah, they're impounding all the vehicles, controlling access to the world. They're going to annex this planet.
Thanks to the generosity of the new Galactic Empire.
Oh, damn. They've made Republic currency invalid, and in order to exchange it, you have to register into their database with a chain code.
No planetary travel without a chain code.
But I have to get on this ship.
Stand down, citizen.
I like that. I like how they're expanding on chain codes from the Mandalorian, because it was a
It's like
commonplace
forced. It's
term
like
there.
forced credit cards.
It's like an ID.
Yeah.
Because in the Mandalorian, it was like this term everyone knew, but in Clone Wars, we never heard it before. It's because it started with the rise of the Empire.
I see.
We're seeing it now for the first time.
Where's Omega? She was right behind me.
Oh, she didn't listen.
Those
That fence is there for a reason, girl.
Sound really familiar. Oh,
Uh-oh. Nexu.
fucking mountain lion.
Maybe she'll use her combat enhancements. Maybe this is where we'll see her do something cool. Oh my god. Yes, Sue. Protect the homestead.
At least, well, now she fucked up. I was gonna say, at least
Nice.
she was being smart, like not making drastic, like quick movements. Damn, dude, they took like fucking 2 shots.
I'm glad they're not killing it, though. It kind of looked like an adolescent Nexu, the way
It was
its feet
pretty
were so
fucking
big,
skinny.
you know?
It was skinny.
It's kind of lanky, too.
I was trying to get the ball. I didn't know.
You're safe.
She's so sheltered.
I didn't know.
She's never been exposed to such danger
to
before.
anything.
Poor kid.
Hi, kid.
He literally picks her up.
Fucking loving Wrecker in that poncho, by the way. What a look. And Nala Se gave her that, right?
Yeah, pretty sure, because she was wearing a similar
Oh.
one.
It's okay, Omega.
I've been thinking about what you said. And you're right.
No, he's gonna try and leave her here, isn't he?
When you leave Seleucami, I want to make it a go with you.
Because they're trying to.
You two
They're
can
trying
do
to
something.
dip.
Right, but he's trying to, like, not have her come along anymore. It's a bad idea.
It's what she needs.
No, it's a bad idea. I mean, it's not the worst idea because, you know, he is still a clone. He could raise her. They're loving parents, but, like, no, she needs to stay with the batch.
You're suggesting we call the authorities and have them seize our ship?
That is exactly what I am saying.
And stow away on board, yeah.
Yes, if they think it's abandoned. That
And then they
just
can
might-
steal the discs once they're in the impound.
You did what?
Bro, look at that episode 1 communicator callback.
It's like the fucking Gillette razor.
Yeah, it's
Qui-Gon head.
Yeah, yeah.
I have this under control.
There's one big problem. Omega's on the ship.
Whoops.
I love her goofy little wave.
So much for simple.
She's so supportive. I think it's a great plan.
What kind of ship is this anyway? Looks like a modified
cool
Omicron
one.
class attack shuttle.
Well, if it's an attack shuttle, I guess it should have weapons on it.
I'm sure it has at least like a marginal armament.
Go to the security kiosk, scomp in, copy the data, and grab the blank disk.
Scomp in. I love how much tech terms we're getting in this, like with the chain codes and scomp links. Come to think of it, like if you had to have anything other than a hand, like a scomp link is a pretty
Like,
good
what
way to
does
go.
the scomp link do exactly? Like, it's not a flash drive.
No, it's
but,
like an electronic key that allows you to communicate with central computers. It's what R2 uses,
Yeah,
and Chopper uses, and everything.
But like, does that mean Hunter's able to talk to the computer? I mean,
No,
not
Echo.
Hunter.
Echo is, yes.
yeah.
Yes, it's part of his enhancements. It talks to the thing in the back of his head. There you go. Nice.
Found him. Excellent.
Nice. They look like cassette tapes. I love how
Straight
analog
up
all the
VHS.
technology still is.
Straight up VHS.
Omega's gonna bring the discs instead.
Some sort of chatter there.
She's gonna take matter into her own hands.
Where the discs go? And where's Omega?
I wonder how Echo's helmet works.
Found her.
It's negative space in the back. It just fits around his implant.
The chain codes are en route. With Omega.
By herself? You let her go by herself?
Couldn't really stop her.
If something happens to her...
Like I said, kids always find trouble.
I really appreciate how Filoni gives all Twi'leks their own individual faces. It's not like generic alien face.
Hey, who are you? You don't belong here.
Uh-oh.
I'm, the maintenance tech.
I've got a situation to face.
Nope, too late. Yep, everybody heard that. I mean, they're probably already
Echo,
locking
you're
down the
not
port
helping.
now, you know? Snitches get stitches, droid. Nice.
See, I guess
The
I'm-
wrecker? Yes.
Like, see, I guess I'm always used to droids being either neutral or nice, not
Right.
fucking alarm.
Show me your chain code, citizen.
Sure, I got it right here. Oh, right. Must be in this. No, something's wrong.
You know, I gotta say, as a person with a bunch of tattoos, like, people look at you in public. Hunter has a tattoo on his face. And no one has looked at his face
Of a
and been like,
skull.
that's a clone.
Tech accidentally made 5 discs instead of 4.
You didn't tell her?
Tell me what?
Wasn't an accident, kid.
The extra chain code's for you. So you can leave with Cut and Sue.
Did I do something wrong?
You need a family, kid. They're good people.
She has a family. You are her family, Hunter.
But
Her hair is
I
never
want
not
to
moving.
stay with you.
Right.
When all
Oh, I guess
Both of
Hunter,
them.
I guess
There's some
Hun- I
breeze-
guess
there's some
Hunter's
breeze
hair is
going on.
Moving now too. Okay. Got my knife.
This can't be goodbye. They have to stay together. Oh, nice. This security kiosk is just like the one we see in Solo in the Corellia shipyard.
Right, like there's so much side shit going on.
Tech is good at what he does with the forging, but like, there's so many other things that could go wrong, like you're saying.
Hunter, we have worn out our welcome. We need to go right now.
There's no way she's leaving with them. She looks so sad.
She's just the sweetest
She looks so abandoned,
baby
you know?
face.
Sue and Cut
At least
would be
they
really good
lie,
parents
you
for
know?
her, you know? Like,
I really-
Yes!
I really.
oh, that flying knee, did you see that shit? Yes!
Oh my god, the takedowns.
Oh, there's too many of them, though. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Omega's not back. Wrecker. She's not...
Yes!
Oh, her little voice, dude.
Wait, no! That's the Star Tours shuttle, isn't it?
Dude, I'm pretty sure that's the start. Yeah.
Well, the Star Tours pilot and shuttle were both in Rebels.
This is true.
That's a beautiful shot. Look at that. Yes!
Wow. Wow.
Yes, he's doing it again. Fucking love
So
Wrecker
it's-
so much, man.
I know I made a mistake, but you don't have to get rid of me. This is where I want to be.
Tell you the truth, kid. I guess I've got to look...
Dude, she's gonna make me cry.
It hurts so much to hear because a child should never have to tell an adult, please don't get rid of me. You know?
Or you don't have to get rid of me.
Like,
yeah,
that should
yeah.
never even enter a child's mind. I think they're starting to realize that they're a family.
Damn it, Filoni.
Filoni! Yeah, no. Just visually, the animation is awesome. Like you were saying, like the rust details on the shuttle, like all the dust that
panels.
kicks up when it landed down.
Dirt particles.
Yeah, the dirt. When she picked up the dirt and let it cascade from her hand,
Dirt,
like
dust particles.
thinking back to Clone Wars Season 1, you would never have no, that was amazing.
It would have just been a singular cloud.
Yeah,
Like
seriously.
a cloud animation.
Or like a gooey thing.
Yeah.
But hats off to everyone who is working on this show. Clearly, this craft has been mastered, and now it is just being like built upon. It's just victory laps at this point. All of the Star Wars animation is such high quality.
Yeah.
And I love it. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for the Patreon poll. We're going to be posting it as soon as the full-length reaction goes live. Make sure to respond, and we will read out your comments in next week's reaction. Thanks for watching, everybody. Check out the rest of the channel for more content, reactions, and reviews.
Leave a comment if you have a question or something to say. We always love hearing from you all. You can also find us on Instagram as well, or Discord with this guy.
Yes, we have a Kyle Katarn
Twitch
Discord
is what I was
server.
wanting to say.
You can find a link in the description of this video to the Kyle Katarn Discord server. It's another great place to stay in touch. And if you want to support the channel, head over to patreon.com/Kyle Katarn channel. Not only does supporting the channel let me create better content for everybody and put it out way faster, but you also get access to a bunch of really cool perks, like full-length reactions to things like Bad Batch, early access, content polls, some Discord perks as well. Thanks again, and as always, may the Force be with you.